Hello, all. Now that I've got you gathered here, I think I'm gonna start making all my videos that way. No, I couldn't do that. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I tell you what, though, I'm loving seeing all this reaction to old Miss Erica Kirk, man. You barked up the wrong tree, baby girl. You really did. You kind of put yourself on blast with that. That's the crazy part too, you know what I mean? Like, people don't recognize that it's so much in our face now. We're all so woken up to it that, like, it's beyond, like, we can't go back to sleep. It's just one of those things, you just can't unsee it. You can't unknow the things you know. No matter how many times you guys keep trying to get ahead of it and damage control and play out narratives and do the most outside of going max, you know, for the true investigation of Charlie Kirk and his legacy. You're completely not doing that. But it's just crazy to me, the operations of it all. I resonate with it all. This is what they do. This is how they operate. It's just crazy to me. But anyways, I'm loving seeing all the response. You know, you wanted to put things on blast. Well, now you're going to get the backlash of it. You know, I'm happy to be on the Candace train. I'm happy to be on it. The COVID, what is it? What'd she say, Candace 19 or something? I didn't get the vaccinations. Neither did my son. We didn't feed into that crap. No siree. And I, you know, teach their own on that. That said, you know, I've been watching the Puff Daddy, The Reckoning by 50 Cent. Woo-hoo-wee. Some nuggets in there. Dang, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. You can just tell by watching it how much propaganda and how much news media will take the actual truth of what happened and completely exploit it into the other way and push down evidence. It's just insanity. This is how when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of power. I mean, you get away with the max. You do, clearly. And so there's just so many people in the arena right now, in whatever arena they've placed themselves, that are falling because their masks are falling. Like P. Diddy said, what's done in the dark comes to light, right? What goes up must come down. He said it himself. So I think he's getting a taste of that. Some nuggets that I pulled away from watching it. Control. I pay you and now I control you. You know, I resonate with that so much, and I feel like probably a lot of people feel that way in different ways. Like, you get embedded in these companies and you start working for these places, and it's like they pay you, and so now they control you, you know. And you have to adopt their mindset, and you have to adopt their culture, and you have to adopt their thinking. And you know, it's one of those things. It's teach to their own. Teach to their own. You do not have to do that. You do not. I'm a walking testament of that. You do not. You can go in, do your job, do your responsibilities, and you can go. You can go. You know, that's how I felt in reference to that company that I work for. It was like, I pay you and now I control you. And I was so in chains there. I was so in chains. I didn't want to become the face of the company. I didn't want to do that. That's not what I signed up for. It just became that. It became that, you know? And then it was like, it became a well-oiled machine that didn't run properly. It got too big than the britches. It got too big. Things got weird. Money got funny. Things got weird. And all, like, when I'd have conversations with him, it would be like dollar signs. How can we rake people? This is the new gateway to PM, the exception to the rule, any way to make more money at anyone's expense. And that's where it got. And these are things that I pulled from P. Diddy. You know, that's how it got to. People get in this pool of a certain abundance of money, right? Or a certain abundance of whatever. And then it's like they go the max to make more money at everybody else's expense but their own. but their own. They will do the most. They will build companies on top of companies. They will move money, launder money. They will do deductions. They will do all these different things to make more money at everybody else's expense. And they're very, very good at it. And they're very compelling. And you talk to them and you think they're, faith-going Christian. You're part of the family, man. You're part of our culture, And it's like, no, actually, you're not at all. You're not, because for me personally, I've never been at a place in my life where I could actually afford buying my own home, or I would be always being used, and again, I take ownership in this, nobody made me do things. I was just completely broken, easily manipulated, and easily fooled, and easily swayed. And my heart has always been taken advantage of. My heart has always been used against me until I was like, no siree, I'm going to take my heart back. You do not deserve that. You do not deserve that. I'll still love you, but you do not get my heart. No, 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 no. You do not get to treat me like a doormat. No, you don't think you might. If you think I'm a fool, that's fine. That's fine. Well, you can keep thinking I'm a fool, but I'm over here taking notes. I'm over here quietly observing. I'm over here putting together my little evidence. You keep thinking what you think. That's fine. That's fine. I'm here for that. I'm not here to prove anything. But when I see what I see and I know what I know, I clock it. I clock it. And it's crazy. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. But when you have people in this world that go completely against truth and justice, and a man loses his life, and then everybody inside his life is not asking any questions outside of Candace, things get a little weird. And that's the same thing with me. I was like, nobody inside my life is asking questions outside of me. This is weird. Why isn't anybody inside my life asking the same questions I'm asking? Why? Well, I guess the answer is in the question. Wouldn't it be? I would say so. And so, it's one of those things. It's hard. It's hard to face. I know. Why would you want to lose what you built? And that's the thing, is there was a gentleman, the guy that helped build, what is it? Puffy's company, whatever it's called. And Puff Daddy wanted him to sign over his 25% of the company. And he did it. He didn't want to, but he was forced to do it. And it's like, I get it, bro. I get it. There's been times that I did not want to do things, or I didn't want to text things, or I didn't want to send things, but I was forced to do it. Now, again, I take ownership in that, but when you're so embedded in a company where you can't just quit and go and find another job, it's not that simple, especially when you have a 2-year non-compete. The company is a very prominent company in the community, and you just know on your way out, it's going to be completely chaos based off how these people operate and how they talk about other people that have worked for them, or different things. And so you just pick up on things. You recognize things. You recognize how people operate. I knew the moment I finally would get out and be able to get out, it wasn't going to be an easy exit. What I didn't know is the attacks and how egregious they were going to get in reference to me and my son, and how entangled and embedded my family is inside of it. I was not aware of that until now. You know what I mean? I wasn't aware of how deep it is and how far back it goes from the moment in reference to my ex-husband being all involved in it as well. So these are all new findings that I'm uncovering. And if you haven't gathered now, I'm at the place where I am going max, and I'll say what I want, and how it, flows and where it lands is whatever. You know what I mean? It's not, I can't keep taking the lickings on the chin while people keep pushing things under the bed. It's not my job to carry your dirty deeds. Those are yours to carry. So we gonna go max. But yeah, I understand. I pay you, now I